Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with Newcastle United. And last time out you might remember that we did manage to win 5 games, but we also lost one away against Liverpool. The full victories we did get after that match were all at home, and now we've got to run 3 away games in a row. And our away form hasn't been the best. We've only had the 2 away matches so far this season, but we have won one and lost one. Last season we did very badly away from home, and it was our home form that got us into the Champions League. And I think it'll be our home form again that does win us the title if we manage to do it this time round. But we definitely need to step up, and these are 3 very difficult but winnable games. Middlesbrough and Leicester shouldn't be too difficult, but PSV is a crucial match because we've got Real Madrid in the Champions League after that, and that will be away from home as well. So the last 3 games of this episode, home against Spurs, I think we can win that, and then away at Madrid and Chelsea. That's quite tough going, but I think we can do it. And for today's episode, today's first match, we've got a pretty strong team going out there. Korea on the left, Sane on the right, with Origi up top. Rabiot, Melagoni and Cook make up the centre midfield, with Brahman, Lucas, Mamana and Chambers across the back four, and Matthew Ketchel continuing in goal. Leroy Sane plays it across to Rabiot. He looks the ball across to Chambers, who puts it into Origi, just saved by Garrett. We've been very much on top in this game. We've intercepted the throw in here. And it's Cook to Rabiot, into Origi. He's lost possession, but Cook cuts it out. Rabiot, maybe send the ball out left. He finds Correa. Melagoni. Just trying to find that pass left or right if we can. And here is Rabiot. He's got Baba Rahman free on the left. He can send in a cross. Pulls it back to Rabiot, who finds Origi, who scores his first goal of the season. It's taken him a while. It's his 5th game, but he does finally get on the mark. Olsen's given the ball straight to Chambers. Now Melagoni out to Sane. Not seen much from him yet today, but he's cutting inside. Now Rabiot finds Baba Rahman, loads of space. He sends the ball across to Sane. It's cleared out, but Melagoni can hit them. Now it's Sane. Just loses the ball. Still not over. High pressure from the team. It's Correa out to Chambers. He can whip the ball across. Finds Sane, who does score. Leroy Sane. He's got a man free on the right. It's Rabiot, who loses the ball to Smallwood. And Middlesbrough can counter-attack. Jordan Rhodes playing it forward to Fisher. There is Rhodes. Now Knockout finds March, who does score. That was too easy. It was a well-worked goal, but we left them too much room up front. Melagoni looking for an instant reply with Sane cutting in from the right-hand side. He's lost possession. Middlesbrough scored a first shot on target, and now having only their 3rd attack of the game. And here's Knockout into Rhodes, and that is a misery compiler. We've had 16 efforts, 6 on target. Middlesbrough have had 3 with 2 on target, and yes, it's 2-2. Melagoni, straight from kickoff. We're looking to get a goal back if we can. We certainly don't want to concede a 3rd goal in 5 minutes, but it might happen. Knockout trying to play it forward. Instead, we got Origi to Sane. Now back to Cook, just trying to slow it down a bit. Sane looks at the ball out wide to Baba Rahman. It's an excellent ball. He's just lost his feet, but he gets the pass out to Melagoni with a bit too much space, and what a finish from Melagoni. What a pulsating 5 minutes this has been. 3 goals. Scott finds Origi. He's got plenty of support. He's come for Correa, who is fouled by Fulgini. We get a free kick in a good area. It's Correa who's going to take the free kick. Steps up. Saved by Garrett. Scott Orr's still there. Finds Baba Rahman, but straight at Garrett again. There is the full-time whistle. We made it hard on ourselves, but we very much deserved to win. It's another away win. We've now won 5 games on the bounce, and it moves us up to 6th in the table. Well, we can't afford any slip-ups in our Champions League group, and away against PSV Eindhoven, we have to win. We need to beat them home and away, and with the win over Juventus, that'll give us 9 points from our 6 games. Now it's about getting the 1 or 2 points from the other 3 matches we'll play in the group. Juve play Real Madrid in the other match. That will be quite important to keep an eye on. We've got a bit of an injury crisis up front. Both Origi and Z Roberto are injured. So we've got Raheem Sterling starting up front, starting on the left with Musqui up top and Sane on the right. We've also lost our backup goalkeeper, so we've got a greyed out name, Nigel Hemming, coming in for the goalkeeper's position. But I'm hoping that we'll still be able to get through that and that there's no injury to Musqui or Ketchel. Musqui's still a very good talent and he deserves more game time, so this is time to shine. Simons plays the ball forward. It's slipped through for John, who pulls it across, and Wiles is there, and that was a very quick goal. It's the first chance of the match and it's been buried away. Corner from Leroy Sané. We need to get him back into this soon. And there's Mamana, but it's blocked on the line. Babarahman playing it out from the back. Rabiot chipping it over the top. Raheem Sterling's got the pace on the defence all day. Skips inside, pulls it across, and Musqui hits the bar, and then the keeper. Oh, Melagoni's been a real enforcer in midfield, and he's released Sané brilliantly. He sends the ball in. Rabiot, of all people, there, edge of the 6-yard box, and he's just nodded that past the keeper. Melagoni is absolutely everywhere at the moment. Now Musqui does lose possession. Waza can counter-attack. Gets past the midfielder, but Rabiot's got it now. He loses out. Ola John loses to Chambers. Ball forward to Sané. He's cutting in from that right flank as he does so often. Still going Sané. Nearly scores past Boffin. Chambers has given the ball away there to Cristoforo. Now Capilla. Lucas has won it back. Cook can maybe launch something. Rabiot keeps losing the ball there. Now Waza having a run at the defence, which is a little bit frayed, and Boverson is in there. Back across, headed away. Ola John back into Waza, but Ketchel saves. Melagoni. Pass it out to Chambers on the right. He sends the ball in, and it's gone all the way in, and I think Musqui, of all people, has got the header. He's not the tallest of players, but he gets his first goal of the season. John, edge of the area, has a strike, and what a strike that is, right into the top corner. But there's enough side in there. Petrovic was in the way. He must have been blocking the goalkeeper's view. I didn't see anything wrong with that, but the goal is disallowed. Leroy Sané pulling in from that right-hand side, but he does lose the ball. Simons over to Petrovic. That's a great ball out wide to pick out John. He's still got it. Cristoforo loses out to Lucas. Ball just a bit tight in there. Capilla back to Cristoforo. Now Uchan finds Waza, who does score. It's 2-2, and that has been coming. Hulk robbed by Lucas. Now Musqui sends the ball out wide to Sané. He's clear of the defence. Sané does score. He squeezes it in. I thought he might have overrun it, but he's found the goal in the 82nd minute. Well, the full-time whistle goes. We have managed to make it 6 wins in a row now. 2 on the bounce away from home. It's another good victory. We had to fight for it, but it means we're now top of the group, 3 points clear of both Juve and Real Madrid. Time for our third away match in as many games as we take on Leicester. We've got a very good record against Leicester. I think we've lost once and won all of the other games we've played with them. And a win today will close the gap on Manchester United to just 1 point. City can still move 4 points clear. But it's Manchester United, I think, who will be the main title leaders this season. Not too many changes from the team against PSV. In fact, I don't think there's any changes. Musqui is still leading the line, even though Divock Origi is back on the bench. He can come on if we're still looking for a goal. Sterling preferred ahead of Correa on the left flank. Otherwise, unchanged from a good win in Holland. Mahrez cutting in from that right side, finds Sanabria. He's done damage to us in the past, but Lewis Cook winning the ball. It's come back for Grealish, looking for Sanabria, and I think Ketch will just let him get past him, and he's tucked it in at the near post when that never should be an option. Raheem Sterling on the left flank, looking to the equaliser. I was very aggressive with the team as we went in 1-0 down at half-time because we've been in charge. And there's the ball in. Musqui's hit the post. He did that in the last match as well. Well, we've been pressing forward towards the end of this match, trying to get a goal, but it's not gone that way. We have been beaten, and our 6-match winning run comes to an end. Well, it might still be early in the season, but this match at home against Spurs certainly has the feel of a must-win game. We've already lost 3 league games this season. We've only managed to win 4, and we're 6 points off the top of the table. A win today could certainly help us out. It'd move us up level on points with Spurs. A defeat to Spurs would really leave us in the dark, especially with games away against Real Madrid and Chelsea still to come. So this is definitely a must-win game. The players haven't come back from the international break entirely fit, but we do have Divock Origi back up front. Correa has come in on the left flank. Slattery is having to start in midfield because our midfield problems aren't looking too good. Lewis Cook is nowhere near fit, but he's the only really defensive midfield option that we've got. Phil Jones is coming in at right back. Otherwise, the rest of the team is as it was in our last game where we lost against Leicester. Mamana plays a long ball over the top. He's found Phil Jones. but Coutinho picks it out. It's bounced free for Sane. He's got into the area. Good save from Larry. That was going right into that far post. Felix, tackled by Jones, who has moved into the defensive midfield area, and he's going to get a second yellow card, and we're down to 10 men despite dominating this game. Well, given we went down to 10 men early in the second half, you have to say 0-0 isn't the worst performance, but I'm still not happy we failed to get the win. After 8 games, we've still only won 4 matches. It's not affecting our league position too much, but a lot of other teams are still to play. But we've got a lot of work to do to make up the ground on the top of the table. Well, the last thing you need after a defeat and a draw is an away match at the Santiago Bernabeu. It's our first competitive game against Real Madrid. We did play them in a friendly, but I'm hoping we can get a good result. We've won 2 from 2 in the Champions League so far, and this really would put us in a commanding position. So we've got Origi, Correa and Sane leading the line, with Rabiot, Melagoni and Cook filling in the middle. Rahman, Lucas, Mamana and Chambers across the back 4, and Matthew Ketchel in goal. It's a pretty strong team. And it'll be a good test of how we can perform against the big teams in the Champions League this season. Rabiot has robbed Tielemans of the ball, skips over a challenge as well, but then loses out to Vallejo. A lot of good young players in this team, and here's Lewandowski looking for Memphis Depay. He's got into the area but shoots high and wide. Oh, Sane's stolen the ball from Arce's throw. He's got Correa in a lot of space, but he's hit it straight at Ederson. Origi's found Chambers. He can whip the ball in, and he does. It's cleared away, but there's the ball to Correa, who's headed straight at Ederson. Rabiot plays the ball over, and Origi's got in behind the back line. Origi's still going. Origi's buried it in the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up away from home against Real Madrid. We've been much the dominant team today, and we've made the advantage count so far, but Mamana needs to be careful. He's got Ronaldo, an aging Ronaldo, breathing down his neck. Still in control of the ball and still plasting it around in the way that we do. But here's Origi holding it up. Now Melagoni looking for the ball over the top, and Origi's got the run on an old defence. Origi's in behind, and he's put it just wide. Ketchel clears the ball down the field, and that is the full-time whistle. We've managed to win away from home against Real Madrid. An absolutely incredible performance from the team. Means that we need now top the group. Real Madrid only 3 points from their first 3 games, and I think one more victory guarantees us a place in the next round of the Champions League. In the group of death, we have a 100% record. Following on from one of the most famous wins in our recent club history at the Santiago Bernabeu, we need to pick up that collective spirit and take on Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. We desperately need a win in this game. And so there's a few players going out there on tired legs, the like of Lewis Cook and Lucas. The team is pretty much unchanged from our last match. Correa and Sane, the partnerships on the wing. I'm hoping we can just pick up where we left off and get a good 3 points away from home. Rabiot dinks the ball over, and Origi's managed to hold on to it, surrounded by Chelsea players, but here's Raheem Sterling cutting inside, gives the ball away to Conte of all people, and Hazard plays over the top for Valand, and Valand does score. That was just poor play from our team, and Chelsea counter-attack and get their goal. Ojo plays it into Sterling, who's in on goal, but it's saved by Courtois, and that was the chance to get the equaliser. Chelsea have definitely been the better team today. We've just not been able to match our performance from midweek, and it is going to be another league defeat, our 4th league defeat already in the season, and the title is looking a very long way away. After that match, we are really struggling in the league. 8th place at the moment. It's still all a bit tight around us as well, so we could drop further if we lose another game. But on the flip side, 3 points more than we have at the moment would have taken us up to 6th place. We're still not too far away. We are 9 points off Manchester United now, and they are going to be leaders of the pack, I think, all season. We need to do what they did last season and really turn this around. Hope they have a dip in form and that we can string together a few more victories. We did manage to win 6 games in a row through the beginning of this episode, and then it dropped off a bit. We had a very difficult run of games, but the league isn't looking too awful. We got Stoke and then Man City away will be tough before we play Sunderland, Everton, West Ham, Hull and Villa. that's the run of games where we can start to pick up some wins. But we definitely need to turn the home form around and the away form in the league. The Champions League has been very good for us, so I'm hoping to continue in the League Cup. But it's all about the Premier League if we want to go after that title again. I don't want 3 seasons of near misses in a row. But that will be all for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, do drop a like, and if you're enjoying this series still, do subscribe to the channel. But until next time, see ya.